My name is Martin Swarbrick. I was born and raised in Cork, Ireland. Grew up and went to school there. Did my engineering science degree in Trinity College Dublin and my master's in mathematics. Bison Gear and Engineering is a company that is first and foremost a manufacturing organization and an engineering organization. That's why the name says Bison Gear and Engineering. We design and manufacture gearboxes, electric motors in the fractional space, which means anything under 1 horsepower for the technical folks out there, that go into a wide range of products. If you go into a hospital, for example, MRI beds might have a Bison gear motor driving the bed. One of the most exciting products we've had recently is the new Coke Lifestyle machine. If you've seen that machine, 140 flavors, etc., our product is on board there. We also do some very exciting products. One is a flight simulator. Again, this is for training pilots. There are over 300 systems in the US, so again, making our skies safer. So many different types of products. We touch a lot of different things at Bison. We located in St. Charles for a number of reasons. Number one, there's a great educational infrastructure here. And again, you know, the heart of manufacturing is being able to attract the right skills and the right folks into the organization. Second reason, it's a great community. We have a lot of support from all our local organizations. We have, for example, Project Lead the Way is a project we're working on with a local high school. And we've had actually teachers come on board into the organization to spend some time with our engineering team and then go back and explain to the kids how an organization works. We've also had the students come here, and we've also attended some of the project displays at the local school. Project Lead the Way is one of the key projects or key initiatives that we support in terms of creating that pool of students that we hope to tap in the future. It is a fantastic way to do that, a vehicle to get awareness of what engineering and science and math is all about, and also to translate that into something that's meaningful in terms of a career. We had a group here recently from a high school, 25 students. I asked the question before the tour, how many of them had been thinking about a career in manufacturing? One hand went up. By the end of the tour, all hands went up. So that kind of gives you an indication of what the power of showing them and involving them and getting them in early makes to the whole scenario.
Applications, pretty much I didn't even know that what we do here, it's kind of like everywhere and out there in the world, you know, like there's a lot of things that I've learned here. Like I didn't know we made the motors for the railroad track, you know, and every day George here shows us different things where these motors go into. So it's interesting.
Well, I think the first thing is if you look at the service sector and compare jobs, the salaries in manufacturing can be between 20 to 30% higher. So number one, you have the opportunity to earn a better salary. The benefits are a lot better. You have health insurance, tuition reimbursement programs. Yeah, we're involved in a lot of different organizations across the board when it comes to the educational front. We also encourage kind of a learn and earn philosophy. So we would love to have more folks come, spend time here working, earn some money, and then through our reimbursement programs also get their other qualifications at night or weekends or whatever. So again, we're trying to make things happen that make sense for both us and for the student, because at the end of the day, one of the big problems clearly is how do you get in the door to get your career started. So what we're thinking about is, hey, let's start earlier in that scenario, and that way we can get to know the individuals earlier and they can get to know us, and that makes for a better fit longer term, because clearly for us we have a culture that we want to maintain and expand, and so we want to have the right type of folks coming to our organization too.
My name is Marco Alvarez, and I am currently the president and CEO owner of Fabric Images. For me, this has been quite a dream come true, and it's given us the opportunity to do some unique things in creating what I believe is a unique company as well. My passion is to continue to work with textiles and to see how we can explore new avenues with textiles and structure and introducing into the design and architectural world a different material being used in a new and unique way. Fabric Images, we are a manufacturer of printed tension fabric architecture. So kind of in a nutshell, Fabric Images, we produce things, but we also have a love and a passion for design and fashion and how that gets incorporated into creating three-dimensional environments and office spaces, commercial buildings, and those types of structures as well. Not too long ago, we had the privilege of working with the people at the Adler Planetarium in downtown Chicago. And the interesting thing with the Adler was that since it's a historical land site, we couldn't touch any of the walls there. So we literally created a space within a space using this lightweight aluminum structure that we can completely manufacture here, go there and set it up in a few days, clad it with a fabric, and then using the combination of lighting techniques with the fabric and the structure turned out to be a really beautiful piece. Another piece that we've did a few years ago as well was for the Dallas Cowboys in their new stadium. The whole Dr. Pepper Lounge was another structure that's all aluminum as well as fabric cladding it. And we had the privilege of working with the Cowboys as well as with HKS Architects, who were the designers of the project. Interesting, right now we have one going, which is really cool. You can look it up that we're doing with Volvo. The beauty of it is that it's a very amoebic, organic shaped structure that using photovoltaic technology, we use that and actually apply that to the fabric, of which then will charge batteries that will then allow the Volvo electric car to be charged from that. So we get some really unique opportunities of doing projects, and that's one that's getting some good press right now that actually will debut here September the 13th in Rome, Italy. When we started looking at different cities, this felt like home for us. We believe that this area would provide a good resource from us. My name is Marco Alvarez, and I am currently the president and CEO owner of Fabric Images. For me, this has been quite a dream come true, and it's given us the opportunity to do some unique things in creating what I believe is a unique company as well. My passion is to continue to work with textiles and to see how we can explore new avenues with textiles and structure and introducing into the design and architectural world a different material being used in a new and unique way. Fabric Images, we are a manufacturer of printed tension fabric architecture. So kind of in a nutshell, Fabric Images, we produce things, but we also have a love and a passion for design and fashion and how that gets incorporated into creating three-dimensional environments and office spaces, commercial buildings, and those types of structures as well. Not too long ago, we had the privilege of working with the people at the Adler Planetarium in downtown Chicago. And the interesting thing with the Adler was that since it's a historical land site, we couldn't touch any of the walls.
So we are a custom injection molder. We have been in business, luckily, in Elgin for now 60 years. We celebrated our 60th anniversary on March 15th of this year. And what we do basically is align ourselves with large brand corporations that have a need for injection molded parts, and we help them create a mold and then maintain their molds here in South Elgin and manufacture the amount of appropriate parts that they would need on an annual basis. You will see parts anywhere from your local grocery store on things like Dole Squish'ems, which is our custom closure named Trusty Lock, to a Briggs & Stratton engine that might be on a lawnmower in someone's house. So very diverse. We ship internationally all over the world. We actually supply the bag-and-box valve for Coca-Cola that dispenses fountain syrup through your fountain machine. So anytime you go to a fountain dispensing machine and you get a Coke or a Diet Coke or a Sprite, it's actually coming through what they call the Hoffer valve. There's a huge range of employment opportunities. Anywhere from entry-level positions in the plant with unlimited opportunity to move up the ranks through inspector tech positions, foreman positions, plant manager positions, to, you know, the front of the office jobs in accounting, engineering, human resources, sales, marketing, you name it. So there's a huge diversity in terms of what our job needs are. And we actually have an apprenticeship program right now in our tool room. There will always be a need for strong tool makers, and provides a great stable career path for somebody coming out of high school or trade school. So I am a third generation member of the Hoffer family. There are 3 active third generation members in the company right now. 1 active second generation member, my father, who is actually the president and CEO. The third generation actually comprises of more females than males, which is newer to certainly, I think, manufacturing, and newer into the dynamics of businesses, family businesses today. Extremely large branded companies like Hewlett-Packard and PepsiCo and IBM and DuPont being run by females. And I would see no reason why that trend would not continue. Well, we've been very, very lucky to, you know, have my grandmother who was born and raised in Elgin. So it was a very easy fit for my grandfather to say, let's start the corporation in Elgin. So it's always been a goal through the Hoffer Foundation and through the corporation to support our community educationally, you know, in any way we can to be good stewards. We have worked very hard to give back to local charities such as United Way, Habitat for Humanity, the YMCA, YWCA, Fox Valley Hospice, as well as support employees if they're doing charitable walks for whatever cause, you know, pulls at their own heartstrings. But the one thing that we do, even as a front office here at the company, is support a family in need every Christmas. Certainly soft skills are extremely important. We want someone who has value in showing up for a job, who places value on showing up on time for their position. Mm-hmm. And quite honestly, you know, we can train. We're more than willing to train. So we just need people that have the drive and really hold jobs and their employment as being, you know, exceptionally important to them.
I like working hands-on, like with the mill and with the lathe, and I like grinding. Every day is different, so it keeps you on my toes.
Our goal is to take care of our people and to make sure that they are, them and their families are very well taken care of, and then to make sure that we've done everything we can to make sure that they're ready for retirement as well. In a lot of circumstances, it's not a 4-year degree required, but endless opportunity, and I hope that the exhibit at Gail Borden opens a lot of eyes as to the potential career paths.
So I come with 29 years of background in manufacturing, starting with technical roles, leadership roles, and had the opportunity to lead this organization. And of course, being a new upcoming industry, it was exciting for me to come here and take on that opportunity. Winergy Drive Systems Corporation manufactures gearboxes for wind turbines. The gearbox takes the slow speed that you see turning the windmill and converts it to high speed output that then turns a generator that produces the power. Yeah, what's worked well for us and why we decided to grow and expand here when we did is the fact that we already had a presence in the community, number one, but number two is for our products, access to transportation was key. So being in the Chicagoland area with a number of interstates and highways was extremely important. Access to the airport for customers or visitors coming in and out. So our employee base at 350 employees, we have a number of different types of skill sets that we use here. Yeah, we have employees here that are straight out of high school in some cases. In some cases, our employees do have community college educations. For any of our professional roles, you know, obviously we're looking for people that have experience and skill sets in their specific functional area.
Why did I apply? For starters, you needed a job. And then also, once I found out it had to do with wind energy, it kind of made me feel like I'm having a role or a play in green jobs.
we lead, and my leadership style specifically is team-oriented. So my expectation of our employees is to be able to collaborate and work in teams, be able to work within their own functional unit as a team, but then also work across departments and work in a team type environment. You know, we typically, and what I encourage of all my employees is to get involved in the community. I have a strong belief that it's important for all of us to give back and make a difference. For example, typically this time of year we're doing drives to help collect school supplies to help local organizations. We've done that, I think, 3 years in a row. One of the things I do as leader of this organization is try to do those things that's going to help our industry grow and our local manufacturing grow. And my passion is about creating jobs. So over the last 3 years, I've had the opportunity to work with our legislators to try to renew legislation that would help grow the renewable industry, specifically wind. As a result of that, I've had the opportunity this past year to visit the White House and be part of a group of individuals from industry to speak with the president and to discuss ways that we can to move forward his energy platform. So we had the opportunity to come speak with them specifically about that, of how they might grow and actually, at the end of the day, from my perspective, grow responsible, clean energy jobs in America. The exciting thing too about being part of an industry like this, making components for wind turbines, is the fact that when you are driving down the road, you see a wind turbine, and when I look at those, I know that with our strong presence and high market share in the U.S., that our products are up there. And for me, knowing that I can make a difference producing energy in a clean, responsible manner, that's exciting.